I'm back with the Retay rifle. I've taken out the regulator because it's not really working. It was pushing at 170 bar, so it's much too high for what it should be. It needs to be more like 90 bar, something like that, for sub 12 foot-pound. So what I've done, I've taken the regulator out, I've filled the rifle up with air. We're going to see what the shot range is from a 200 bar fill, see how far down it is at say 90 bar, see what it's pushing out there. I'm expecting the power to probably come on to around 140 bar and then drop off after 90. So we'll see how it goes. I did try adjusting the spring washers, but it made no difference at all anyway. So long term I'll be getting Robert Lane regulator, I think, anyway. We'll see what we can do with it from there. I'm sure it'll be a lot better. But what I intend to do now is fire the shot string off, and after this you'll see what the results are. So let's get on with it. Okay, the pellets I'm using in the test today are the BSA interceptors. That's just because I need a lot of pellets, not because they're accurate. These weigh 7.87 grains. I say that not accurate, I've not actually tried them through this rifle, but they don't tend to do very well in what I've used them on so far. And that's gone in back to front. Good start. These are olive point pellets, and I think it's not the olive point stuck on the end of the probe there. Okay, I'll get that out because that'll be a dodgy pellet. So then, shot number one, it's going to be low on powder, I would imagine. 464. As I expected, which is 3.8 foot-pounds. So that's what you get when you've got a hammer hitting a valve that's got 200 bar behind it. Alright, I'll go to foot-pounds just because it's easier that way. Now these shots will gradually creep up as the pressure goes off the cylinder. That's very back to front again. Now you might think, oh that's a bit low, let's put the power up. Well, if I did that, by the time it got lower down the shot string, the shots would be well above what the be legally at.
4.0.
These are tending to going backwards. I think it's the design of the pellet. it's a hollow point, the weights and everything.
4.5.
Well, I think the shot before that was in back to full, and that's why it was 3.6. It's gradually grouping up. Not all of them are recording. No. Probably because it's so low power, to be honest. In fact, I will change the settings down to a lower power, and I'll come back to you anyway and we'll start climbing up to where it needs to be, and I'll show you what bar pressure it is then, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay then folks, that's the test complete. I recorded shot count of 210 shots, but I fired a lot more than that. The chronograph didn't pick all the shots up. I would say it fired, although it recorded 210, probably fired more like 260 shots. I did record it through the phone camera, the whole result, so I'll put the total figure of shots up just there. It seemed to be the most efficient when it got to recorded shot 144. Between shot 144 and 210, which is what, 55, 65 shots, they range between 9 and 10.4 foot-pounds. I'm not too worried about that power because these are a light pellet. I think the ice reading was 10.6 actually, or 10.8. So at an average of 7.4, a high of 10.8, a low of 3.5. Now that's what it started off at. So you just imagine. All right, I fired my shot at 200 bar. I thought, oh, that's not very high. Let's turn the power up. So by the time you get down to 190 bar, that 11 foot-pound you'd set it at initially would now be reading something like 17.5 foot-pounds. So that's what you've got to be wary of, because when you've got pressure in the cylinder, to start off with, it's harder for the valve to open when the hammer strikes it. As the pressure drops, it's easier for the hammer to open the valve, so the power goes up easier. So ideally, if I set the regulator at around 90 bar, I think the rifle could shoot pretty well for 11.5 foot-pounds, between 10 and 10.5 and 11 foot-pounds. Basically, these are a 7.87 grain pellet. They're not very efficient. It's from BSA. I chose these just to get through the pellets. I didn't want to waste good pellets. But I do know that if I put a 10.5 grain JSB through, or day state, the things are going to be shooting at 11.6 foot-pounds. At the most efficient. So that's what I got to set the rifle up at. I've been doing this for an hour now, believe it or not, to do all these shots. As I say, the chronograph didn't pick them all up, because starting at just 3.5 foot-pounds, you've got to be wary of the settings on the FX Chrony, because you'll get to the point where sometimes the power's too low for it to record it, and then you get all the reasons as well as. I mean, the pellets themselves can fly off in a different direction because they're not brilliant, and they don't get tracked as easy as well. So there we go. I'll put the results up on screen. But that's the Retay with no regulator in it. You can see it's not consistent whatsoever. If I was to tune this up now to 11.6 foot-pounds, it would mean not charging the rifle any more than, say, 120 bar. because that is more or less the range between 120 down to 90 bar, and got probably 60 odd shots out of that within a foot-pound. If you go any higher, it lowers the actual thing. So it would definitely benefit from a regulator, because you could set the regulator at the 90 bar, and it would make do with the lower energy required to shoot that pellet. So there we go. So the next part will be to get the regulator fitted and start tuning it up. That'll require, I don't think I'll need to do anything with the transfer ports because they're fairly big as they stand. I may have to adjust the valve tension, I don't know, but that's all part of the process. So we'll catch you in the next video.